That's love, dog.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people that go through the most are the most nicest people in the world.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we always go the extra mile for people.
Yeah.
But until you get our bad side, don't get our bad side. You feel me? Don't get our bad side, please. Cause we be in situations where we could really, you feel me? But we choose the other way. But it's like, don't push them buttons. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that a lot by the people, like certain people I be talking to, I be like, damn, I could just tell and feel the energy that you've been through so much, and like he been through a lot. He been through a lot for sure.
I think for that, like, I'm humble. Two is just anything's. It's not that serious. I think that's what it is for me. Like, you stressing about, I don't know, like not being late on something or something. You know, like a girl be stressing about their makeup or hair or something. I'm like, bro, that ain't even that serious. Versus the things I probably been through. Everybody got their own story, so I can't say my. That's another thing too. I won't be like, yeah, my thing's worse than yours or in comparison. I still look at it. Let's say something happened to you. I'm like, damn, I sympathize for you too. I'm like, nah, that we should get better. Try to improve. How can we get better at this? How can we have positive thinking? How can we make the situation, make light of the situation?
Right.
My dad always told me something, and I always say this, and I tell everybody this: is never make a bad situation worse. Is my dad's advice he always told me, and I stick with that too.
That's real.
So I can take all that, like you said, anything happened for you and your family, but you didn't make it worse. There are times maybe we crashed out, kind of lost it, but we're human. But as long as you can still, come back harder, stand, you get knocked down, you come back up, and you're able to still keep going back up and going. That's where it's at. That's how I try to view things. Is it tiring? Yes, it's tiring. It's definitely tiring.
For sure.
I do want to crash out sometimes, but I can't because then I got to prove myself, my younger self, I'm going to make it. That's how I look at it. Like my 5-year-old Cam, 7-year-old Cam, 8-year-old Cam, I got, and not even just me, it's my brothers too. Me and my brothers, we were really tight because we all went through the same situation. I remember we were talking in a room, and it's like, I hate to say this, but it was like, man, it's just us. Like, I don't have a dad. My dad was there; he's still my hero. But in the household, my dad's not there.
Right.
So my mom didn't know. She was scared for her life too, and didn't tell her family about what was going on. Because my family would have called the police and all that stuff too. But
more.
it would have caused more situation, and he would have went worse because he threatened my mom apparently he would kill all of us and all that, and I believe it, and he did. He tried to.
That literally is like attempted murder.
Correct. Yeah.
Like real shit. That's attempted murder that a person tried to do. So it's like, how do you feel like you now at this point, looking back and reflecting on that? How do you feel like you cope and deal with that? Like what do you do to get through the trauma? Because that's important too. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to go through it, but it's another thing to like actually put it under a scope and be like, okay, how can I process my mind through this? Because sometimes how our mind work, even when we want to forget something, it come back. And it come back at the most random fucking time. And you be like, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
But I think certain things be from the subconscious too. That's unhealed. So how do you process and how do you get better to move forward with that?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say my day to day, you probably seen on my Instagram, how I'm always exercising, movement, bettering yourself. Even that, like I said, like, the challenge 75 hard, people do the reading, running, all that. I don't do those, but for me, going to a gym is my therapy. Working out, eating good, feeling good, looking good, all those help with coping. As far as like that's more physical. Now, as far as like when you're by yourself, laying down, mentally when you're about to sleep or things just hitting, I don't know, man. I think when I talk to myself and I'm talking to God or Jah, you like to say, is I come this far already. Why would I stop? How can I give up now? I have a lot of people that I have that love me too. So if I were to, let's say if I want, at one point when I was younger, let's say I did want to like end it, like kill myself, right? Because this shit was stupid. But then you think about it, like, nah, man, that would hurt a lot more people than just me. I'll be at peace. But then I got my brothers.
Everybody else got to live through the pain.
Like, I remember, that shit just brought me in mind. I don't know if you ever. No, I don't think you were at that Best by the time when I found a note of my brother was about to end it.
Yes, I was there.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there.
So
this was around like. This was around like. This is what 2019,
something like that.
2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely there.
You were there?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I told you about it, or like,
I think it was like it came up. I forgot why it came up, dog. But it was. I don't remember the whole thing. But go ahead.
I think I came home from the gym, and I went in my brother's room because I think we shared rooms at the time. And I just see like a paper and my brother's car key on the paper, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? So I look at the paper, I start reading it, and it's my brother, and he goes, Corey, Cameron, I can't remember exactly word for word, but he's like, I love y'all. Here's my car. You can, take my car. You can have it. He has a son. He didn't have a daughter at the time, so he's like, take care of my son. This is, I hate to do this or something like that. I love you guys, but this is, I just can't do it no more. Something along the lines, and like it was like, bro, I was reading this message, and I'm like, nah, this ain't real. This is bullshit.
Right.
Correct. Yeah. Like, nah, this ain't. Cause you see that in movies, you see that shit in like, it's like skits and shit like that. But man, when I saw that, bro, I was like, nah, this is no way. My brother, and I started crying. I called my brother, Corey, bro. Courtney said, Courtney has this note. I don't know. I can't find him. I'm calling him. He won't pick up. And in that moment, I thought I lost my brother. And like I was like, nah, you can't give up. Like in my mind, like you can't give up. We went too much through everything. He went through the worst though. Like he went through way worse shit.
This is your oldest one?
My oldest brother. Okay. He went through way worse shit than I did. But I'm like, man, and I had guilt in my mind. Like, I had guilt because all the times my brother wanted to like hang out with me, go to the gym with me, and I was busy, I couldn't, and da da da. And then I don't know, like he that message and reading all that, man, like I don't know, that should traumatize me even more because one, that's my brother, and two, like that's like I was me and my brother were pissed because that's an easy way out. And I remember like finally, I'm thank God he didn't do it, but we found him. He went to my aunt's house in like Jacksonville.
He drove all the way up there?
He took a bus. Okay. So he took a bus. Somehow my family tracked him, found out where he bought a ticket into a bus and got up there. But in that moment, like the whole like suicide and killing and all that, like I didn't think we would do that. And like, yes, I thought about it too. Like I definitely thought about, man, it'll be better just not be here. But I was like, I just never acted on it. I was too scared. I was like, I don't think I want to do all that. Yeah. But for him to actually was about to and gave the whole note and all that, bro, like I felt it in a way. Like I understood him. I understood everything in that note, and I read it. I was like, I understand why you're doing this, but you can't do this. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know, man. That shit. I never cried that bad being older. Because growing up, you can't cry. You can't love a woman. This is what I was told. This is what I was told from 5. Don't ever love a woman. Women are evil. Don't trust a bitch too. The exact words. Damn. Men don't cry, so don't cry. If you're cry, that's weakness. And that's the only like that was it. So I have a problem crying. Like I can't cry. So when I do cry, it's bad. Yeah, something happened.
It's like you've been holding it back for so long that it just keep flowing and when you on shrooms, you can't hold that shit back. That shit come when I was on shrooms.
I cried. Yeah.
When you was on shrooms.
Yeah.
That shit because I feel like when you on shrooms, it diminished the ego. The ego is gone, so your real feelings could like come to the top. It's crazy. I was just explaining to somebody earlier today that was mixed too, and we was having a conversation about the whole thing, and it's like. I think people forget we start off crying. It's a sign of like life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you a child and you a baby, you come out your mom's womb. Like, so I don't know where people got to the point where they felt like crying was a sense of weakness. You can't be strong all the time. It's an illusion. You see what I'm saying? Like every day people got they struggles that they're going through. Like whether they lost a family member, they lost a job. And it's like, it's up to everybody to understand that everybody's close to the edge or could be. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be kind, dog, because you never know what somebody's going through.
Yes, sir.
So moving off of that, what would you say was like one of your most happiest moments as far as like being a child and like just growing up and like becoming after that situation?
My best childhood memories was with my dad. Was doing like we would go to the beach. We'll get me and my brothers, my sisters, or my sister, my older sister, and we'll go like free stuff. We'll go to a nature trail, nature park, and walk, knock down trees on some just regular some Jamaican shit. First of all, that's some Jamaican shit. Yo, that is some Jamaican shit. I tell people that like you saw. I heard you saw the video of my dad in the tree cutting down the damn thing. Yeah, man. Like, that's just. But that's we used to go to the beach. We'll get peanut and jelly sandwiches, play volleyball, and hang out at the beach all day. All the free shit. My dad, child support, hanging with 4 kids. He ain't got money. He ain't got no money to goddamn go on trips and vacations. But
it's the best of what he could do.
Exactly, and I appreciate that because it made me appreciate the quality of time, the little things. That's what gets me the most. Like fuck all the, the fancy shit, the materialism and all that. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. You work hard for your shit, then yeah, you deserve it. But for me personally, like going on like going on a beach, nice little walk or whatever, that would be more to me than versus going to like rooftop fucking bar and going to a nice ass dinner, $300. Nah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely like the little things in life, the moments, the love, the family, the things that I was lacking. Was my dad was giving that to me for what he could, and that's what made me like. That's when my dad was my hero. Is my hero, shit. Not was he's still here. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I think if my dad was not in my life in my picture, I don't know. I think I would be. I don't know. And my aunts too on my mom's side, they're like my immediate family. They definitely are they definitely are good people.
That's good.
Good people. So I have role models at least I had role models to see what good is, and then obviously the bad was just there, and I couldn't get out of the bad. So I think without my aunts and my uncles on my mom's side, and then my dad, I don't know where I'll be at today.
What's your relationship with God right now?
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. That's a good ass question. Because me and talk a lot too, man. And he's known me since I've been 19, 20. Yeah. I'm 27. And I think for me, I grew up Christian. Went through a Christian church, Jamaican church at that. I was growing up, man. Religion has not always been big for me. Do I believe in God? Absolutely. That's right. But religion for me was never something I was like, I'm not like a big Christian. Like, oh, you're not Christian? Nah, you ain't cool. I'm not that type of dude. For me, my relationship with God I think is more within versus someone up top. And how can I explain that? Because if from the Bible, if we're all made in His image, wouldn't that mean we're God itself? Essentially, we're not perfect like Him or omnipotent or Him or her, wherever it is. But my relationship with God is I know He's here in my heart, and He's able to watch over me. Just with my family too, any of my ancestors, any of them that are here to protect, my guardian angels, you want to call it. But I know that I believe in something, a higher source, a higher power that's able to have divine protection over me and my family. Now, with that being said, I don't think if I just go on my knees and I pray, it's going to happen right tomorrow. I have to put the work in. I have to do the groundwork. He's going to give me the tools so I can do the groundwork efficiently. That's how I view God, and that's how I look at God. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, I want $1 million tomorrow, but I'm sitting on this couch or I'm just watching movies and shit. Versus now I'm getting my ass up and learning a skill set, learning, you know what I'm saying? He might show me an opportunity. I might meet somebody like you. I might meet one of y'all, or I know you. I meet you, and like there's might be an opportunity in the future that we can make some bread. And it benefits both of us or something like that. That's how I view like God. There's a timing and a place. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidence. I was just telling them that in the voice message. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in divine timing, and that's God's work.
What got you to this point, like as far as like a higher level of consciousness and just thinking in a certain type of way?
Ooh, shrooms. Shrooms did it, but I think shrooms just unlocked something that I was not. You ever done shrooms? Nah, it's not for everybody, but I think I always had a different outlook in life, even from like a young age. I always have a creative mind. I always thought Like how I am now, like right now as a man, my laughing and joking, I've been like this since a kid, legit.
Mhm.
It's just now that I'm older and I just understand things differently. But I think what shrooms did was it was like another key unlocked of,
Oh my
hey,
god.
Cam, this is what you knew the whole time. You just didn't know you didn't know the question. You didn't know the answers to these questions. And Shroom just kind of gave me like another cheat sheet.
Yes.
That's all it was. And I'm like, now I'm learning like this, learning that, learning this. It's I would say, wait, what was the main question? Because I'm losing it.
I think I was saying like damn, I forgot what I damn said. You remember what I said for it? I think I was saying more in the sense of like how did you get to this point? Like
yes.
Yeah, as far as a higher like
correct, a higher consciousness.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, the shroom was like I said, it was like a gateway because I always had this higher conscious thinking from a younger kid. I always had like, nah, there's something out there that's different.
Mm-hmm. What made you take it? What made you curious enough to take it and be brave enough to take it?
Good question. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so obviously you got other narcotics and shit. You got crack, cocaine, heroin. You have fentanyl. You have all these crazy, wicked drugs that might feel good, right? Because they say cocaine's a hell of a drug. Boom. Now with mushrooms, I'm a nerd too, so I like to study. Mushrooms are sentient beings. Yes. For people that don't know, they're alive and they're conscious. They've been here before we were. They're billions of years old. Mycelium network. Do your work. Do your research. Mycelium network. They are in the ground and they're talking to each other. Honestly, telepathically, or firing electrons, or all the. If I go in these crazy terms, basically they know how to communicate and they're smarter than smart as us or smarter than us. So what made me get into shrooms and really fascinated was the people that was touching microdosing, doing shrooms, understanding what the universe is and tapping into that, or God, right? That's what helped me was mushrooms helped me understand God a little more. PhD, people that were scientists, millionaires, billionaires, not no dude on the side of the street, trying to sell some dope and make extra breath, which is fine. Hustle, you gotta do what you gotta do. But when I was fascinated, it's more of like, you got scientists, bro. You got brilliant people, rich motherfuckers. You got people that are doing well, excelling. They have a different consciousness and mindset. We're tapping into this source. I was like, what am I missing? I got to see what's going on. That's what made me fascinated. When I started going into like psychology with it, or I'm not majoring in it. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to college, by the way. But it was just more of like, why are these people touching into something? And how was this efficient, making their life better or efficient, or tapping in or unlocking another potential? It's like a video game when you first start off with your character, or Madden, right? When you start off with what, your high school, college, or whatever it is, NCAA or whatever, they start off, you get to make your character get better. It's kind of the same thing. They were just using those skill points to make their, let's say, what's the Madden thing, like their elusiveness better, or whatever category you want to get better. That's kind of what they were doing. They were taking the shrooms and maybe studying, or maybe looking into what they already like, or it starts multiplying, compound interest. It started. I'm on like a spiel, but it's hard that, to even explain that. It is hard. It is hard because it's. I'm just trying to explain it in a simple term because it's more of a feeling, and that feeling is you can't say it's not real. You can't say it's not real. It's more of a, you have to feel it and experience it, because man, that's tough. It's tough. But it's life changing. It is life changing. It is life changing. But like I said, the people that were doing it, man, they ain't no bums. They some real people doing their shit, and I'm like, I gotta learn. I gotta understand. It's like, you are who you hang around, your environment. It's kind of like that. Let's say you're with a bunch of millionaires and they're like, yeah, man, I microdose in the morning. I do yoga with it, or I do some cardio or something. I read it and I do microdosing. There's a reason why they're doing it, because they're tapping into more of their brain, because all that stuff is psychoactive. Sure. If you can, that movie Limitless with the pill, and they start kind of like that. For sure. So, yeah.
Have you ever fasted before?
Yes, sir.
Tried fasting?
Yes, sir.
What's the longest you fasted for?
I think I did like 30 hours. But I was drinking, I was eating like fruits though, like watermelon, and like a fruit fast, not like a just water fast.